and welcome back to What Have You Done With Your Life? The popular new game show where ex-members of notable bands with deceased members try to live a well-rounded existence by not mentioning their dead bandmates. On tonight's show we've got ex-Sex Pistols drummer Paul Cook, ex-Doors guitarist Rob Krieger, and ex-Nirvana bassist Chris Novoselic. Here are the rules. I'm going to introduce a general topic of conversation, and our contestants must talk for 30 seconds without mentioning their dead bandmates, be they Jim Morrison, Sid Vicious, or good old Kurt Cobain. The winner gets the grand prize, secret letters we found from their dead bandmates explaining why they killed themselves. All right, well, let's get started. You were our winner last week, Mr. Krieger. Let's start with you. Why don't you talk about L.A.?
Oh, man, L.A. is such a crazy place. Like, I remember this one time, we were playing a gig at the Whiskey in L.A. in '67, and Jim Morrison and I were... Oh, it's just so hard to talk about L.A. in the '60s without mentioning Jim.
Oh, no, well, that's understandable. After all, it's only been 40 years since the '60s, and L.A. only has 7 million people. I'll bet you'd like to know what Jim Morrison had to say about you. All right, Paul. Why don't you talk about the band Green Day?
Oh, jeez, well, they're alright then, isn't they? I mean, I rather like that one song they do, When I Come Round. Rather reminds me of that song by the Yardbirds, yeah. What? I wasn't even in the fucking Yardbirds! I don't stab your guts in and smash your fucking head open like me mate, Sid Vicious.
Oh, and that's where that Sid Vicious reference was hiding. Sorry, Paul. You fell for our trick question. Go! And you lose 100 dignity points. Alright! Alright, Mr. Chris Novoselic, you are up. Why don't you talk about, ponies?
Well, in the words of Kurt Cobain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not only is that incorrect, but you shattered the record for fastest incorrect answer, previously held by the surviving members of Lynyrd Skynyrd.
It's just so hard. It's so hard to go on.
You fucking get it together, man. Nirvana was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, and you guys just ripped off the Pixies and Husker Du.
Hey, quit it.
Hey, you quit it.
Oh, okay. Settle down. I'm sure your dead bandmates are all very proud that you're fighting for them. Alright, well, we're going to play Lightning. What have you done with your life? This is for all 3 players, hands-on buzzers. I'm going to say just a random word off the top of my head, and I want you guys to tell me the first word it makes you think of. And let's start with apples.
Kurt hated apples.
Oh, no! Why don't we talk about girlfriends?
You know who killed his girlfriend? He makes it vicious.
No, that's not good. The movie Fargo. How about the movie?
Kurt probably would have liked that.
The military.
I remember this one time, Jim Neighbors sure upset Sergeant Carter by saying Shazam a lot. I like to watch that show with my wife, Janine. We used to watch that on Nick at Night all the time. Jim Morrison.
Okay, so there we go. But tallying up tonight's points, Rob Krieger, you are again this week's winner. Congratulations. You get to move on. But actually, our bonus round is played by our lowest scoring contestant. So Chris, why don't you come on down?
Awesome, I won.
Yeah, calm down, buddy. All right. As you well know, we've got a resident game show psychic backstage, and he's going to put you in direct astral contact with your hero, Kurt Cobain.
What? That stuff's not true. Quit jerking me around.
Chris.
Kurt? Kurt, is that you?
Yes, Chris. It's me, Kurt Cobain. You have to stop talking about me, Chris. We weren't even that good. We just ripped off the Pixies and Husker Du.
What? That's not true.
Yes, it is. It's just sad now, Chris. Dave Grohl moved on, and look what it got him. Millions of dollars and dozens of hits. Sure, he's even made me forget about Nirvana.
What are you saying? We all loved you, especially me.
No! What a douchebag!
Where's Kurt?
Chris, you enormous son of a bitch. Our bonus round tests the limits of your self-delusion. The only thing you need to do to win is not think that the ghost voice is the voice of your dead friend.
Oh yeah? Then where'd that voice come from?
Oh, that's this week's guest host, Larry Kingman, the king of 1,000 voices.
Thank you very much. I also do a mean Homer.
Oh!
Thanks a